Hello, welcome to the Banu Defender. This thing is freaking cool. So, one of the things about the Banu ships is that they're like low key alive. I don't know if that. I don't want to say like the ship is alive. So, like, does it die if it gets shot? But I know that if you shoot it, it freaking bleeds. But I don't know if it's like bleeding like blood or if it's like bleeding some like fluid, like like if you cut your brake line, like it would technically be bleeding. So I don't know if the ships are actually alive, but considering all this technology in it, I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna assume this is the second thing that I talked about. But yes, this ship is very freaking cool. It's one of those ships where um, the only reason I have one is because it's um, a uh, a loaner for another ship. Um, But look at the design on it. Like this ship is it looks like a ship with a skin on it already. But look at the like detail. And that's on the outside of the ship. Not to mention this ship is like legitimately an awesome ship. And it has like bespoke weapons. So you see where it's shooting from? Like it's I don't know, it's just freaking cool. I just think this ship is I think Banu is going to be one of my favorite manufacturers. Um, And I think it has two other guns down there. Those I think those are the two other ones. Um, I don't think it has a turret or anything. But yes, very very cool ship. I legitimately just love the way this ship looks. But if you noticed, this thing kind of looks like a crab, and I think that's something that they're going for with all their ships. They want all their ships to kind of look like an animal, because I guess the Banu are people who like commune with nature a little bit more and stuff like that, or with each other as well. But I actually have a Banu merchantman um, as a ship, and this is one of the loaners for it, along with some other things. Because again, if you've been watching my channel, then you know that I really like having uh, the larger ships. People tell me I'm crazy. I'm okay with being crazy. I've been called crazy before. Ain't so bad. All right, let's walk through the small internal of this ship. Look at that angle. All right. As you can see, clearly an alien ship. Like if you've watched my previous videos, even the seat looks crazy. Like you can just tell that this is like some legitimately alien stuff here. Like it looks cool. And watch the way the door opens. Oh, I didn't do it right. Oh, it's not opening and closing right. Maybe this one will do it. Oh, that's so freaking cool. That's so freaking cool, right? So it doesn't have that huge of an interior, but you can see it's got a little bed here and a little bed here. But it doesn't have a bathroom, I don't think. How is it locked? How am I locked out of my own ship? The Banu, man, they'll even lock you out of your own joint. You know what I'm saying? This is how you get out of the ship. But look at this. That looks freaking crazy. All right, let's open this bad boy up though. One of the things that's I think interesting about this ship, right? You wouldn't open it in space, obviously, because there's no airlock, unless you're all suited up and everything. But you can't like if you go to sleep in here, you definitely want to make sure you go to sleep in your armor because if somebody accidentally opened his door, it's over. Anyway, cool little stairs. I think they might end up changing these stairs. This ship is another one that hasn't had a gold pass. I think they just wanted to really show us like, oh, this is what an alien ship looks like. Like, look at that. Doesn't that look like the internals of like an animal a little bit? Crazy, crazy. This looks like we're like inside the skeleton of a crab or something. I don't know what the inside of that looks like, but I feel like this is what it would look like. Yeah, but not a huge interior. Just some basic beds. I don't. It doesn't have bathrooms or anything. I think just gives you a place to log out or whatever. Um, but yeah, um, nice little ship. Very nice visibility. In this ship, like really cool visibility. So I really like it. I think I'm gonna be a huge fan of the Banu ships and alien ships in general. This is really the only alien ship I have. I think the most of the alien ships have so far have been just fighters, right? I only own I own a Banu Merchantman, which is like a sales ship. It has a little bit of cargo. I mean, it has a lot of cargo. You can do cargo runs with it, but it's mostly like a flying little store where you can sell goods and stuff. So I have a whole thing where I'll be selling goods, and I'll in one of these videos I do in the future I'll talk a little bit about what I plan to do in game. But yeah, I don't really buy fighters. I don't buy fighter ships that often. I have a 600i which can fight, but it's not for fighting. Um, I might do some ERTs or VHRTs with it, but the idea for that ship is really I just want to be able to tank a tank with me. I don't really do fighters, and I think most of the alien ships are fighters. So I don't think I'll have a lot of them in the beginning because I think the bigger non-fighter ships, alien ships, will come later. They just released the Sulin, I think it's called, um, and I think that's a Gattac ship, which is one of the newer manufacturers, and that thing is cool. Like you literally take off in it like a traditional spaceship, like you are laying on your back in the seat, and then it takes off straight like upward. It's really freaking cool. And that one is actually a cargo ship, so that one's pretty cool. If it was a bigger, I definitely would have bought it. It's one of the coolest looking ships I think they've designed so far. I probably should have did a review of it when I had the availability to, but they'll make it available again. But there's plenty of people that reviewed it too. So I wanted to do, I like to do the ships that um, most people don't do. I think the Carrick, of course, there's plenty of people who did the Carrick, but I just wanted to do that one just because, I think that's obligatory. I would do the MSR, but I got rid of mine for a 600i, so I won't be doing that one. Um, I might rent some ships here in the future and go through and show you some of those things, but for now, just doing the ships that I own. Um, you know, or that have been loaned to me because of what I own. Um, but yeah, that's it for this Banu Defender. All right, see you in the next one.